Hey guys, it's me, Simple Programmer, and welcome back to the Java Game Programming series. And today, we're going to be loading in our level from an image. So, let's get started. So, first thing, we're going to go up inside our game class. We're going to go up here, and we're going to make, I'm going to just make it down here, I'm going to make a private buffered image, and I'm just going to call it level. Now, buffered image is basically just an image, and make sure you import buffered image, import java.op.image.buffered image, and yeah, it's basically just a buffer which buffers an image, just like our buffer strategy, which buffers an image behind the screen, kind of doing the same thing but on a smaller level. So there we go, and we're gonna create a class to load that image so we don't have to write a bunch of code each time. So here, I'm just gonna make it our window. I'm gonna do new class. I'm just gonna call it buffered image loader. And there we go. So now in here, I'm gonna make a method. Actually, before that, I'm going to make another buffered image. I'm just going to call it private buffered image. I'm just going to call it image. Control-Shift-O, import buffered image. Nope, Control-Shift-O. Why is that not important? I do not know. I'll just import it manually. Import java.op. Oops. Hello, Eclipse. There we go. Java.out. There we go. Finally. Java.out dot image dot buffered image. There we go. Okay, now that's imported. Now let's make a constructor. Public. Sorry, not a constructor. We're just making a method. Public, and the method is going to have a type of a buffered image. So public buffered image, I'm just going to call it load image, and we're going to have a parameter. It's a string, and I'm just going to call it path. That's just the path to our image. So there we go. And let's make a, let's do image is equal to image IO, Control-Shift-O to import image IO. Of course, it's not working for some reason. Dot read, I think I imported dot read, and we're gonna do get class dot get resource. We're just gonna do path. I'm just doing this. It's just basically saying, okay, we're getting a resource with our path, and I don't understand the get path, and we have to surround with a try and catch because it sometimes fail. Just move that, and we're still going to get an error here because we have to return our image, so we're going to do return image. There we go. So now that's it for our buffered image loader class, so we can just close that. Now here in our init, we're going to actually initialize our buffered image loader. So let's go up here in our game, and right after when we initialize our handler, we're going to do let's call it buffered image loader. I'll just call it loader is equal to new buffered image loader. There we go. Control-Shift-O to import. Actually, I shouldn't need to import it. I just forgot the parentheses. Never mind. Sorry, guys. And there we go. So now we can actually do. We're gonna set level 1 to something, and I'm just gonna remove this handler.create level thing, remove it here as well. I'll just keep it there. And here we're gonna do level is equal to loader.load image, and our path, we're gonna put a backslash. Surround it in quotes first. Gonna put a backslash level.png. There we go. And putting a backslash because we're gonna make a folder right now, and we're gonna folder for our resources, and we're gonna make it a source folder, so we'll have the same same level as our actual source folder, so we don't have to actually do resources slash. Ooh, I put that wrong place. We don't actually have to do resources slash local.png. So there we go. And now I'm going to actually go to paint.net and create a level. So first I'm gonna do file new. It has to be like the width and height have to be like multiples, like 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 5. Oh wait, sorry guys. It can be 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, etc., etc., etc. Just basically the last number multiplied by 2. So I'm just gonna make it 512 by 512, a nice size. And now let's get out a color palette. There it is. And what we're gonna do, we're just gonna make a color for each specific thing. So first, let's just fill everything black, cause black is a nice color. And we're just gonna oh sorry. Let's get out our pencil. And I'll just zoom in first, actually. There we go. Oh, zoom in actually way more. Oops, that's not zooming. There we go. And let's just go here and here. And actually, let me pull out calculator right now. So calculator. What? Is it just calc? There we go. And pull it up here. And I'm just gonna make the height, the actual height that we can see on our screen. So that will be the height. We made the height 600. So we're gonna divide that by how much our block is, which is 32. That's equal to about 18.75. So I'll just make the height 19. So I'm just gonna make a border, and I'm just gonna make the blocks white. So take out my pencil. The blocks will be white. Each thing will be a specific thing. We're gonna add something if it's a specific color. So the blocks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And the width I can just put as much as I want. So yeah, because we can move as much to the right and left as we want. I'll just make a little bit more. Here, I think that's enough. So let's go back up. There we go. So now let's just make some obstacles. I'll just make something like this. There we go. I'm just gonna make my player start there. So I'm gonna take a blue dot and put it right here. That's where our player will start. And make another obstacle here. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, gosh, what happened there? Ooh. And you can just do anything you want, guys. I'm not gonna be too picky with it. So there we go. Another obstacle. And let's do that. Oop, that's too high. Do that. Hop up on there. You guys can do anything. And sure, I'll just do something like this. Why not? So let's just save this. I'm just gonna call it level. Sorry. Let's go to this PC, wherever your workspace for Eclipse is actually. And I'm just gonna go to local disk, because that's where I am, users, my admin, and I'm in Eclipse workspace. So I'm gonna go to my what's it called again? Game tutorial. I'm just gonna save it right here. There we go. Yes. And now I'm gonna go to Eclipse, And here, if I refresh, I should see, no, I should not actually. In our game tutorial, I'm just gonna do new source folder. I'm just gonna call it res for resources. And now I'm just gonna go to File Explorer. I'm gonna go to my workspace. Here, I'll just show you guys. Now I'm just gonna go here. I'm just gonna take level and chuck it into our res folder. So we're gonna move to res. And now I think I just minimize that. Now, if I just right click here and press refresh, you should see that our level is here. Perfect. So now let's actually create the method that loads in our world. And there we go. So let's go down here. Right after our render method, I'm gonna make a method. I'm just gonna call it private void load level. And it's going to take a parameter buffered. It's going to be a buffered image, and I'm just going to call it image. So there we go. Now in here, we're going to make two things. We're going to do an integer width is equal to our image dot get width, because that's a thing inside a buffered image, and same thing for height. Int height is equal to image dot get height. There we go. And now I'm just going to go down here. I'm gonna do for. We're gonna make a double for loop. So I'm just gonna do int xx is equal to 0. Xx is less than height. Sorry, width. Xx is less than width. Xx plus plus. We're gonna do again for int yy is equal to 0. Yy is less than height. Yy plus plus. There we go. And you know what? I'm actually gonna put the for an x under it, just because it can stop some errors. And there we go. And in here we're gonna make an integer pixel, and this is where it gets tough for you guys. And I'm just gonna say equals it to image dot get RGB, and I'm just gonna do start at xx, xx and yy. I'll explain this in just a bit. I'm just gonna make 3 integers, and red is equal to here I'm just gonna use some bitwise operators. You can read about those on Wikipedia. So basically, it just shifts an integers. It just shifts the binary code by the amount we're gonna use. So pixel is more than. We're gonna shift pixel to the right by 16. That's just what you do for red. And we're gonna do and 0 x ff, and that's just hex decimal code. And we're just gonna do the same thing for green. Int green is equal to pixel, shift it right by 8 this time, and 0 x ff. And int blue is equal to pixel, just pixel. We're not gonna shift it by anything, and 0 x ff. So basically, we're just shifting the binary code to the right by 16, and here just by 8, and here by nothing. And there we go. And then we're gonna do if r is equal to 255, and red is equal to 255, and green is equal to 255, and blue is equal to 255. That's just the RGB for white, and as we said in our image, white is for blocks. So we're just gonna do handler dot add object new block xx times 32, yy times 32, times 32 and id.block. I'm just timing it by 32, so it can be in proportion. Control Shift O. And here we go. And I'm just gonna copy this, paste it one more time. We're gonna do if red is equal to what did we do for our player? Let's see the RGB for that. So let's just take this, do this, and the RGB is 0, 38, and 255. So let's go back to Eclipse. If red is equal to 0, green is equal to 38, and blue is equal to 255, we're gonna add our player, the ID of player, and there we go, and it also has a handler here. So there we go. So that's basically it for loading our level. So let's go up here. Let's remove this add player thing, and here we're just gonna do after we add our key, just basically at the end, after we add our key listener, everything I'm gonna do, it doesn't really matter, it just might solve some errors. Load level, and as a parameter we're gonna have level. So now if we run, we should get that our level runs perfectly. There you go, guys. As you can see, we have our level. But when we move our player, the level doesn't move with it, so we can't access any more of the level. So that's what we're going to do next time. We're going to create a camera that follows our player and moves the screen to our player's position. There we go. So that's good. And I'm just going to go back to my player. I'm going to remove this collision bound stuff. And we're drawing that out, and there we go. And do I have it from Overlock? No, I don't. Okay. Yeah. That's gonna be it for this episode. Actually, yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, guys.